Hi, welcome to the News at Jen for June 3rd, 2021. Happy Pride Month! Woohoo! But did you know it's also Egg Day? Happy day for all you eggs out there. We love you. It's also Love Conquers All Day, but don't tell that to the armies of the world or they'll shoot you in the face. And finally, it's Impersonate Authority Day. Now, don't you let those who would impersonate authority make Pride a sanitized, commodified, capitalized, and copified celebration of money. Instead, it should be a celebration of a riot against police started by a trans woman of color for liberation. And certainly don't like and subscribe. That's just what an authority would tell you to do. Anyway, today's top news story. The vaccinations and treatments are working. On 6/1, there were 0 COVID deaths reported in the UK. Matter of fact, no humans have died in England since Prince Philip passed away in early April. It's thought that he was using all the life force in the country. But in America, there's renewed visibility on Dr. Anthony Fauci, whose emails from early in the pandemic were reviewed by the Washington Post, where they found scandalous messages like him thanking people for their input, or should we, call it being appreciative, or, changing his mind along with the evidence. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. If we don't watch out, the so-called doctor will continue to work in the Biden administration, perhaps doing more doctor things. God help us. In Workers of the World Stay Home news, apparently many workers are refusing to return to the office after working from home during the pandemic, or as many pants manufacturers have said, we know. But it shouldn't be a surprise that many people prefer to work from home. The commute is shorter, you don't have to worry about farting in the bathroom too much for the stall next to you. But that explains why my wife wants me to go back to the work in the office. However, not everyone can take their work home. Tennis pro Naomi Osaka has withdrawn from the French Open, citing a need to take a break for mental health. But that still doesn't explain why the cashier at the French Open juice bar has to work on Sundays. In Oops All Gaff news, Elon Musk is in trouble again. 2 tweets have been determined to have been in violation of an agreement with the SEC. Musk was supposed to vet tweets about certain topics with the firm's lawyers, but it appears he didn't do that. While the ramifications of these moves are yet unknown, it's why they agreed that Musk might face murder charges for killing comedy on his SNL appearance. I mean, if you want better, Lauren, I'm fucking right here. Anyway, also in failed calls for attention, Donald Trump has shut down his blog. The News at Jen has now had a longer tenure than the 45th President of the United States' blog. Trump apparently also believes he will be reinstated in August as president like he was supposed to on May 4th, or January 20th, or whatever. In Trump's defense, blogging is hard nowadays. Google killing Google Reader killed it. Shame. In Florida man news, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill on the first day of Pride Month that banned transgender women and girls from competing during high school and college sports. DeSantis said in a statement that it wasn't against transgender people, but it was protecting cis people. But before you get excited, that's pretty much fucking bullshit. In reasonable Florida man news, a man accused of killing an iguana attempted to use the stand your ground defense. However, in a cruel twist, you can only use the stand your ground defense against another human being. So beware of the primate mobs ready to attack us. The great apes will come for you, and they will not be stopped by law-abiding citizens. In Who Put All This Shit Everywhere news, the International Space Station suffered some damage to its robotic arm. The arm remains functional, unfortunately for the Winter Soldier's chances to go up in space. In Vegans Laughing at People news, JBS USA, America's top meat supplier, was hit with a ransomware attack, shutting down all beef plants on Tuesday. All their beef plants, that is. This is the second major ransomware attack in the past couple months. The previous attack halted production of oil on the East Coast. Oil, meat. What will these monsters attack next? A gun company? God? In All Your Routers Are Belong to Us news, Amazon US customers have 1 week to opt out of the mass surveillance network sharing via their Echo and Ring devices. Amazon claims that this kind of sharing will help improve communication and allow them to create a worldwide ISP without doing any of the physical work. Isn't that fun? On your time. Gotta love it. In robot overlord news, an autonomous drone has attacked soldiers in Libya all by itself and killed them. Surprisingly, this wasn't launched by the US, but rather a US ally, Turkey. The unit is a STM Kargu 2, which is manufacturer describes as a, quote, rotary wing attack drone loitering munition system, unquote, which is probably Turkish for scary as fuck. In 2018, the UN tried to ban these kind of weapons, but was stopped by the US and Russia, most likely because they wanted to use them. When news of this kind of technology reached law enforcement officials in the US, thousands of police chiefs all simultaneously orgasmed imagining one of these hovering over a protest. In polluting our sea news, a chemical cargo ship sank off Sri Lanka, causing huge environmental disasters that shut off fishing across 80 kilometers of coast. The weirdest part is that you probably first heard about it when a transgender person told you about it on their little show. In At Least She Didn't Litter news, an 18-year-old was charged with murder after dumping a body in a North Carolina cemetery. The groundskeeper of the graveyard said he was glad that she had done that because with so many people not dying of COVID anymore, things were getting a little slow. And that's the news agenda for June 3rd, 2021. I hope you have a great day. Please like and subscribe. And thank you to all my patrons. And thank you for subscribing and liking. And now I think I'm just going to go take a nap. Remember, I love you.